Okay. All right. That should be running. Channel. Oh. And I thought I was ready. Just a moment, folks. Speakers, boil link, excellent. Okay. Is that that? Um, Hold on. Okay. Okay. There we go. Do that. Cool. At least it is live. That is good. Oh, I can't do anything else. Okay. Cancel. Close that for now. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, kia ora, and welcome back. Let's not waste any time and get back into this. Having fended off the orcish ambush, Diacrus narrowly avoids a second ambush from the surrounding cliffs as orcs attempt to crush our hero with boulders. Bursting out from the clutches of Poison Pass, as well as seemingly endless ambushes, Diacrus finds himself looking out over the barren steppe known as the Tortured Land. From here, he continues due north, straight to a stronghold that can barely be seen in the distance, perched upon a mountainous peak, which must be the lair of Orellana, since there are no other features in this barren landscape. Diacrus's journey takes him over nauseatingly deep ravines, frozen rivers, and into yet more gnoll attacks. And after taking a short rest to recover from all of the day's trials, he enters a small patch of wood, where he is greeted by an elderly wizard woman. The woman, seeming to know of Diacrus's quest, introduces herself as Shah Wintersong, Orellana's sister. She leads our hero to the stronghold of Orellana and gives him a brief history lesson of her family, how they used to play together, and how Orellana became the ice mage she is today. Once at the foot of the mountain, before the keep, Shah bids our hero farewell, and he continues up the path and into the keep proper, where, it seems, Orellana is already aware of his approach, as the door opens by itself, and once again Diacrus is set upon, this time by 3 small ice goblins. Swiftly dispatching these pesky foes, Diacrus is beckoned by an eerie, disembodied voice, saying, "Come and join me in worship of the Frost Maiden," and on entering the room, finds an altar where a white-robed woman is chanting, the staff of Tolric resting in front of her. Diacrus tries to recite the chant that is supposed to give him control over the staff, only to discover that there is a ward upon the keep which prevents anyone besides Orellana from talking. Orellana, now attuned to the staff of Tolric, summons some icy minions, and combat ensues once more. So, we will go straight to that. There we go. And we will get started. I am recording, that's good. A moment, where are my dice? Here we are. The big old bag of dice. Every good D&D player should have one. So we will have the skull for her. I should have more blue ones. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 3 and 4. There we go. 4 blue ones for each of the little, they're called ice. What are they called? Ice minions. It's sort of like a method, so, but unfortunately, no methods though. We have kobolds. Okay. And that one for Diacrus. Okay. Excuse me. Oh dear. Apologies. Technical difficulties, apparently. This. Nope. Okay. Lock those ones. Fine. Remove. Yes. We'll add it back in. Video capture. This is just what I wanted. I had it all set up, ready to go. And that one. There we are. Hopefully that can be seen well enough. Okay. So we have 19. Ooh, she's going last, I think. Yeah. You know what? There's 2 10s and 2 11s for the sort of method creatures, so I think they can all, yeah, 2 of them can go at the same time. Okay. Diacris. Here we go. So 1 minion, 1 blue green. Minion 2. What's that one? And here's teal. Minion 3 is over there. And here's blue clear. And minion 4 is blue and white. And Orlana, unless she has a really good AC. So they all have +2. And she has +2 as well. So dexterity, I mean, not AC. So she is going last. Okay. Her AC is 15 because she has mage armor. Mm-hmm. Kind of looks like they're expecting all the minions to go on the same initiative. Okay, well, they're almost on the same initiative anyway, so that's fine. And they have an AC of 11. And hit points of 5. And she has hit points of 36 because apparently she has life preservation. Devotion to the Frost Maiden has gifted Orlana Wintersong with unnaturally long life and higher reserves of stamina than is normal for a woman her age, thus higher hit point count. 36. And, 48 and 18. Okay, so with that, we can see the green, bluish green circle here is the cone of silence that Orlana has cast. And with that, first in the initiative is Diacris. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That'll do. It wants to use the extra rules of diagonal being to 1.5 squares or something. I don't care. I work on diagonals being the same as straight, which in terms of distance means it's a lot further. But anyway, 30 feet to there. and we will take out these two. 30, and then 5, 10, 15. Okay, I can reach her. All right. Diacris. We are doing D6s at the moment. So, okay. Yeah, cool. So that is a 16 to hit. That will definitely hit. For 3 plus 4, 7 damage. So that takes out the first one. And second attack is going to miss. Okay, we will do a bonus action attack. And that one will definitely hit, and there's 5 on the dice, so that will obliterate that one. And that is Diacris's turn. He will stay. Yeah, he'll stay. No, he'll stay at range for now. He'll stay at range. Doesn't want to get too close. In saying that, no, yeah, he'll get close. He wants to get a hold of the staff eventually, so he will get in there. It is now the ice minion's turn. 2 of them are already gone, but the next 2 are going. So 1 more minion joins them at 1d8 squares in a straight line until Orlana loses possession of that, or until combat is concluded. Excellent. 1d8. So she lifts up the staff, the gemstone in it lights, and ice forms 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put it there. So another one comes in there. And they are going to shortest route when they reach. They're considered to be occupying bonus action freeze. For each failed save, your movement is reduced. Okay. So it's going to come in there, and there. And they have 30 feet flight. So all 3 of them are going to try and start with their bonus action. They do a d4 cold damage. So that's 3 of them. So 3 strength saves from Diacris. That's good. He has proficiency in those. Use these ones. Oh dear. 2 failures and 1 success. So that is on a success. The minion is destroyed. So we'll destroy that one. On a fail, the target takes 1d4, speed reduced by 5 until they make a strength save. While attached, minion spike attacks are made at advantage, and they can repeat failing the result 1d4 each time. Excellent. So that is 4 and 2, that's 6. Minus 2, 4. And because he is a silver dragon, oh, don't use that one, he has resistance to cold damage. This was not intended. So, what did I get to for? That is 2 cold damage. And they will now make their spike attacks. One piercing. Interesting. Okay. One hit, one miss. So that'll be just 1 piercing damage. And there's not a lot of point in reducing that, so there we go. So that is their turn. It is now Orellana's turn. And she will... She hasn't been attacked yet. We will do that next turn. Normal attack is to use Frostbringer. However, on an 8, she will use Magic Missile instead. Interesting, okay. Nope, she doesn't use Magic Missile this time. Normal attack. Melee attack is to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level. Otherwise, she will use Shocking Grasp. Okay, so she will use Thunder Wave. It doesn't specify an area, so I will have to look that up. Because I believe it might have enough reach to at least get one of her minions, if not both of them. Thorn, Thunderclap, Thunder Wave, range of self, 15-foot cube. Excellent. So, the minions will also have to make this, because they are just lowly minions, so... Constitution saving throw. That is 16 for Diacris, and I assume these critters don't have a very high constitution. Nope, +0. So they both fail. Excellent. So that is 2d8 damage. These ones will do. Actually, should be more, shouldn't it? Otherwise, what's the point? An extra d8 for every slot above 1, and she's going to start at 2nd level spell slots, which she has 2 of. Yep. And she's already used 1 1st level spell slot. Cool. So an extra d8. That is 9, 11. So that's those 2 blasted back and destroyed. And Diacris, half the damage and not pushed. So 9, that is 4 thunder damage. 4 thunder damage. Excellent. Okay. That's her turn. It is now Diocris's turn. So, he will attempt to use the amulet again to wrest control. So we will go to entry 337, whatever that is. Whoops. Up a bit further. 337. So, as the thunder wave goes off and the minions are destroyed, Diocris will move around behind Orellana and recite the chant Tolric Aku Krogong. And as he chants the phrase given to him by Grokong Bearclaw, and feel the magic from the amulet around your neck begin to pulsate. Suddenly, Orellana drops Frostbringer. "What have you done?" she cries. "You have destroyed my bond with it somehow." "The amulet of Tolric Bearclaw," you tell Orellana, showing her the jewel given to you by Grokong Bearclaw. "Give up this fight, Orellana, before you force me to destroy you." Orellana bares her teeth. "You will pay for that, meddler!" Screaming with fury, she unleashes on you once more. The ice minions now await your command. Perhaps with these little animated shards, you will have a chance of defeating her. What will you do now to take out the plaything that Shah Wintersong gave you? Or return to combat? Well, as there aren't any, you know what, we will save that. So let me just write that down, 267. So we will save that for now. We will try and maybe push her into the Cone of Silence so that she can't cast any spells, and try and whittle her down a little more before before trying that. So we will go back to the combat sheet. So that is his entire turn, or action at least. I'll still give him a bonus action for an unarmed strike, which he will make to shove with the new rules. Attack. That is a natural one. She is absolutely furious at this point, and yeah, just defends against it easily. So, with that, that is Diocris's turn. He is going to pick up the staff and summon a minion from the walls over here, and it will fly in. Bonus action, do the cold thing. So Constitution save is just a +2. Aquan, interesting. She speaks water. Okay, +2 to Constitution. Where's the dice there? That is only a 10, so that is a failure. Sorry, not Constitution, Strength. Either way. Oh, that is a 7. That is still a failure. So she will take 1 -1. So she will take 0 cold damage. I'm sure it's a minimum of 1. So she'll take 1 cold damage. And it will make its piercing attack at advantage for a 1 and a 4. So that won't work. So that is that turn. It is now her turn, and she will cast Thunder Wave again. Constitution save. That is a lot. Like these ice methods actually have a decent constitution. I don't know. They have an average constitution. Still, 15. I believe her DC is 14. So that is 2 passes. However, these icy things only have 5 hit points, so yep, it is dead. That is that one gone. And this is a lot of damage. I really hope you can see those numbers. You know what? I will allow you to see those numbers. How's that? That is a scary amount of damage. Fortunately, Diacrus did pass. So let's put that back down like that. So that is 16, 21. So that's 10 thunder damage because he passed. Okay, and he is now going to do melee attack. Okay, so Diacrus will now make 3 attacks. Let's find the appropriate dice. I like to color code my dice. So that one. Of course, that one doesn't have a color coded one, so we will go with that one. And there should be another blue one in here. Oh dear. Now I know how Laura Bailey feels. All these dice. And of course you have to have more. You can't just have, a few sets. Alright. 3 attacks. That's the first one. That one's going to be the Nick, and that one will be the bonus action. Oh dear. Let's get a different one. Cool. So the bonus action misses. The first one hits, and the Nick will miss, since I don't get to add. Hold on. One moment. Weapons. Nick. Extra attack of the light property. Gotta find the light property. It is there. Don't add your ability modifier to the damage. But you do to the hit. Excellent. So that's 2 hits. For 2 and 4 is 6. 10 damage. So she's taken 1 and 10. There we go. And a new little Mephit joins the fray. Let's go over here. And it will rush in for bonus action. Make a strength save. And that is a failure. So she takes 1 cold damage. And action. Ooh, that went on a roll. That is going to miss for an attack. So that is its turn. It is now her turn. She is still in melee, and she is out of 2nd level spell slots, so she will cast Thunder Wave at 1st level this time, which means one of those can go. And con save for the 2. Wow, that is not enough for you, and barely a pass for Diacris. Again, he is on fire today. And that is 14, so that is that destroyed. She's really good at destroying them, not so good at destroying Diacris. 14, so that is 7, so that's 10, 20, 24. He is looking a bit rough now. He's at half health, but that's okay. So, with that, it is back to Diacris. He is going to spend a focus point. And he is going to do 2 attacks with the dagger. In fact, he's going to do 3 attacks. 2 attacks with the dagger, 1 unarmed strike, and then he's going to heal himself for 2 rolls of his monk dice. Oh, that is a natural 20 on the unarmed strike. Excellent. Whoopsies. That was on 9. There we go. So 15. Yep. So all 3 of those will hit. Those 2 are 4, 8. So 8 damage. So she's looking quite rough now. Minus 20. And all 2s. Interesting. 2 and 1, 3. 3 and 4, 7. 27. So she's taken 27 damage. So she is down to 9 hit points. And 2d6 plus monk. So 9 and 4, 13. So he's up 13, down 11. Excellent. And okay, it is now her turn. Not going to summon any more Mephits. It is her turn, and she is going to... What is she going to do? She's going to use Shocking Grasp now, as that is the only thing she has available to her, actually. Magic Missile hits any regardless, so nope, no Magic Missile, and she wouldn't have done that at all. Cool. So, shocking grasp it is. +6 to hit. Excellent. 1d8 lightning. So, yes, that is a 19 on the dice. So that will definitely hit. You probably can't see that. 1d8, so 5 lightning damage. There we go. So Diocris's turn. He is going to put away the dagger and just make 2 unarmed attacks that are going to be non-lethal. And he's going to try and save Orellana. So that won't hit, but that one will. For 10. Yep, so she is unconscious. She is unconscious now. As she had 9 hit points left, so she is now lying on the ground. So we go to 190 here. Yield, Orellana, you cry. You are defeated. Gritting her teeth, the Ice Mage prepares to unleash yet another blast of frigid fury. Never, she growls. I will assert dominion over these lands, and you cannot stand in my way. Then you reach into your pocket and produce the little plaything that Shah Wintersong gave you. Orellana, you say quietly, look. Holding it out to her, you open the little trinket, and the beautiful little scene plays out. Orellana stops in her tracks, momentarily halted in her rampage. Persuasion check of DC 12. Oh, this had better work. Oh dear. Persuasion is +0, so I need a 12 on the dice to make this work. I'm superstitious, so I'm dropping all my dice today. I'm going to roll with other dice. And that is an 11, so that is just a failure. Childish nonsense, Orellana sneers. I left such weak sentiments behind a lifetime ago. Now, arm yourself, meddler, and prepare to pay for your insolence. You have not been able to appeal to Orellana's emotions, and so the battle must go to the death, yours or hers. And, well, as she was already unconscious, we will say that she is defeated. And we will go to 369. The power-hungry ice wizard, Orellana Wintersong, lies unconscious at your feet. You stand there for some time, regarding her body, wondering how the lust for dominion, domination even, can drive people to destroy themselves time and time again. Slowly, her features begin to transform, the charm which preserved her youth gradually subsiding into an old, withered woman that lies before you. In this form, she bears a close resemblance to her sister, Shah. Finally, you take Frostbringer and walk from Orlana's keep, taking the path that leads down into the rocky valley below. Shah Wintersong waits for you there, and you exchange a look, which tells her everything she needs to know. Shah nods, tears falling from her eyes, and slowly begins making her way up the path you have just descended. You watch her go, your heart full of pity for the old woman. $3.51. There. You make your way back to the village of Bearclaw, feeling triumphant at succeeding in this dangerous and difficult quest. It takes 3 days to make the journey south once more, and you only encounter a few orcs and other beasts of the frigid north. But they seem to give you a wide berth as soon as they catch sight of Frostbringer in your hands. Finally, entering Bearclaw through the north gate, you make your way to the temple of Ulutiu, where the monk Remigius is overjoyed and a little surprised to see you. To be honest, I didn't expect you to return, he confesses. I thought the tortured land would consume you. Your deeds will be immortalized in our history, my friend. Spending a few days in Bearclaw, while a weapon is forged for you, according to your specifications, you get to know the weaponsmith well, and while away the hours by the warmth of his forge, as he works your new weapon into an elegant, finely crafted shape. If you specified a wooden weapon, which I would not have, it would have been a dagger. A magical dagger would be very useful, especially with the nick feature. However, a carefully selected tree is chosen, and a fine piece of wood is shaped into the weapon. Weaponsmith will then shape ornate silver ornamentation for the wood. When the weapon is crafted, it is passed to the priests of Ulutiu Temple, who under the guidance of the god of the temple, Ulutiu, they utter sacred enchantments, staying up all night. Finally, as always, you decide it is time to leave the village of Bearclaw, but you do so reluctantly. The people are warm and welcoming. Perhaps you spend a little more time than you normally would, but finally you do leave, setting your course eastward. There, some miles off, lies the city of Ilinvur. Perhaps more adventure awaits you there. Or perhaps you will return to the main island in the main continent in the endless ocean that we call home. To the epilogue. Why did you do that? There we are. As reward for this quest, the character advances in level. Excellent. So, the next quest in this series is Drums at Daggerford. The author sincerely hopes you have enjoyed The Tortured Land and hopes you will recommend it to your fellow solo adventure enthusiasts. There are other solo adventures as well. The Death Knight's Squire, Tyrant of Zentil Keep, Citadel of the Raven, The Savior of Shan, Tables of Doom, and The Toolbox. Also, come find us on our Facebook group, them specifically. The museum does not have a book of faces yet, but that will be something coming in the future if you wish to join such a group. But the author's Facebook group is Dungeons and Dragons Solo Adventures. So, next time will be the Drums at Daggerford. I also hope that you have enjoyed this. We're on that. Go away. I also hope you have enjoyed this series and will return for the next installment of this tale from the Adventurers Guild. It has been a lot of fun playing and a lot of fun engaging with you, the audience. And I will certainly continue to give these stories the attention they deserve. After all, what is a museum but a repository for history and historical events? So with that, we will cut this episode quite short. But next week, we will start with the new adventure. And perhaps a new character. Perhaps we will continue with Diocris. We will see. We will find out in the next Tales from the Adventurers Guild. See you then. And stop streaming.